am so excited to finally talk to you guys about the Prince concert. Oh my god. Best night ever. It was marvelous. He played so many songs. There's a gigantic set list. I just couldn't believe it, and oh my gosh, seriously? And I wrote down everything I wanted to mention so I don't forget anything, because when I make a video, I always look at it. I watch it afterwards and I'm like, I forgot to mention this, I forgot to mention that. So I hope I have everything. And yes. How long has it been? It's been 2 days since the concert, and I'm just not making a video because, long story, I couldn't get the place to myself. But now I do. Oh my gosh. Well, you already saw the whole day. Well, I was about to go through the whole day, but there's already a video about it. So yeah, it was my latest video. You can go look at it. Anyway, I don't even know where to start. Okay, well, first of all, this isn't a review because I have nothing bad to say about the show. It's not gonna be like, well, Prince didn't use his hit this note or that or whatever. It's like, I have no complaints. It was amazing. Okay, I don't even know where to start. Okay. Anyway, seriously though, the tickets of the show starts at 7:30. It did not start till 9, and at 7:37, I remember I was like, okay, it should be starting any minute. I have a hole in my sock again. I was like, okay, this is, yeah. And then at 8, I was like, okay. And then 8:30, and I was like, what? And then they started to turn on and off the lights, like kind of teasing us, I guess. I've been to a lot of concerts and that's never happened. My brother was like, that always happens. And I'm like, what? But it was so funny. It was like the lights went out and I was like, ah, ah. And the stage was, of course, Prince's symbol that he used to go by, but now it's just like his logo. And I can like show you a picture. I shouldn't I? Anyway, so when before all that, me and my mom got separate seats because we bought them at different times. So her seat that she got the day after they went on sale was like more down here, and then I was up here, you know? And of course I was like, Mom, I have to switch with you because yours is closer. And it was one of those places that goes all the way around. I should show you guys a picture of the place. Anyway, and right when I got there, these girls were there, and they're like, hey, like we're friends, like we met there. And I was like, oh, hi. And she was like, automatic, she was like, so who brought you here? Who made you come here, or whatever? And I was like, well, I'm here with my mom, but I'm a Prince, I like Prince's music, I really love Prince. And they're like, what, you're a Prince fan, you? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, my mom, I guess, kind of likes him, but I love Prince. They're like, what? So yes. And then I ended up going to my mom's seat because that was the one up here. Is it confusing? So we didn't even sit next to each other, but a lot of the seats weren't taken yet. But anyway, and then finally, there's so much to cover. Well, finally the lights went off for reals, and I was like, oh my god. And George Lopez opened, there was no opening act. Okay, George Lopez was like, he was on the stage and the lights went on. Well, on the stage. And he introduced, like, right away. That's how it should be. There should be no opening act. It should be just the main act right away. And so George Lopez introduced Prince. Well, the new Power Generation was there first, and they came out, and I was like, okay. And then they started to play DMSR, and I went a little crazy. I was like, oh my god. And then Prince came out of the little circular part, like, it was like, dun 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 dun, you know, when he was coming out. And I automatically started jumping up and down, just automatic. I was like, ah, because I saw he was there. I was like, oh my god. I started jumping up and down, automatic, and it was so cool. That's probably one of the best parts in a concert when they first come out. Oh my gosh. When he eventually played You Got to Look, I went a little crazy. When he sang like the first, he opened the song with Girl versus Boy World Series of Love, and I was like, oh, is he just gonna sing that part? Because that's where he started, even though that part's in the middle of the song. And then, I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Do I sound bad? I'm just like, and then of course he went into the song and sang the whole thing. And during that song, I seriously had trouble breathing or something. And I was like I gagged a little. I had trouble breathing. I was like, I was freaking out when he played You Got the Look. Like, oh my God, seriously? And I also freaked out when he started to play a little bit of Sign of the Times. He only played, I feel like it was a minute, because there's a part where he kind of did like a medley, where he only played like a few seconds of some songs. And yes, I freaked. I think it's because I was so into like Dream Factory and Sign of the Times that, oh, I want to show you guys, even though you probably already know what it looks like. That I guess hearing it nowadays, I don't know, I freaked out. And if I was a girlfriend, he played it and he played the whole thing, and I was like, of course except the talking part at the end. And I couldn't believe it. It was so amazing. I was like, all these songs I've been hearing on my iPod. And then the one song I was probably the most surprised and glad he did was Scandalous. When it started, he was like, he's so funny. Prince is so funny. He was like, oh, there's gonna be some baby making if I play this. And he played Insatiable before that, and then Scandalous, and I was like, oh my God, I freaked. And when they hear like Scandalous, my mom just like, but eventually my mom got to sit next to me, like she was standing here. They didn't enforce anything, because some people, they let people move around basically. She just like looked at me, because she knows I play that song all the time in the car. And in general, I just always talk about it. And I was like, yes, my song. And it was just amazing. And Adore. I wish I could read you the set list. Somebody put it on Prince.org. And Sheila E was there, and she was saying the Glamorous Life, and I was like, girl power, because Prince wasn't on the stage, and it was just Sheila E and the girls, and I was like, she must lead the glamorous life. I was singing along. And by this point, I think that was one of the encores. And by this point, there's 6 encores. I don't know if I already said that. 6, and people wouldn't let go, and some people eventually were leaving after like, I guess the 3rd or 4th one, or 2nd, I don't know. But when people started to leave and it was becoming obvious, my mom walked even further down to like, kind of like where this section ends, and there's like a bar there, so you won't fall over obviously. And she went all the way down there and just sat in an empty seat, and then she was turning around and was like, come on, and I was too scared. So she came up and got me, and she was like, come on, nobody's enforcing it, we can sit down here. And I was like, oh my God. And the bar's here, you know. I should just show you a picture. It's hard. So hard to explain. But like, the bar's here, and then the stage is kind of over here, and there's like a huge space. But the stage is still like right there, and I was closer than I was before, obviously. I was like, oh my God. And when Prince came around to the stage, I freaked out. I was like, he's right there. I was like, Mom, he's right there. And then one of the, another encore, it was kind of like a controversy jam. And then he started yelling like, tell me who in this house knows about the quake, you know. And that, I freaked out. I freaked out especially when it was like Sign of the Times songs, and I think that proves that Sign of the Times is my favorite album. Yes, after another one of the encores, Prince was like, go home, y'all. Like, it was so funny. And I got this shirt like that. I hope you can see it. Yes. Best night ever. Best night ever. And I can't believe it was, I can't believe it was $25. And there was like kind of curva looking girls. I don't know, like, whatever. I did wear a skirt, but I did not wear purple. I was like, no. But yeah. A big shout out to Hamish. Hi. Guys, I forgot you in my last, when I made a shout out, I forgot about you, sorry. And I think that's it. Alright, have a good day. Bye.